Welcome. This is a recording of adults playing or talking about tabletop games. This means that adult language and/or themes may occur within that could be seen as inappropriate for younger audiences. Thank you. Okay, so last time, in our session, the team had to leave behind Flowers due to his eating and not having a good time with a demon heart. As they to aid the station in trade for the tools that they badly needed and originally set out on this entire adventure for. They requested the players to find any information about the people that were missing from the station now that the Houndmaster was dead. After going through a new exit and investigating the nearby surroundings in this western part of Boston, the players were able to find a few human footprints and track them to an abandoned school. Where once they entered the school, they were met by a shadowy figure called the Inquisitor, who felt that it was necessary to lead them through a tour of the school, and in exchange, they would eventually meet him and possibly save all the people that were imprisoned by him. Seeing as they didn't have much of a choice, they decided to agree to his terms. And as an extra little bonus fun for him, he decided to play a game of truth with you all, where anytime you guys asked him a question, he would answer it truthfully, and you would then be asked a question, any one of you, and you guys would be expected to answer truthfully back. Knowing that this was going to be a very bad situation, all of you decided that it would be in your best interest to be very careful and selective in exactly what you asked, and keep your questions limited. As you were led through the school, you were quickly it was quickly apparent to you all that his methodology was to torture people, and that in a game of fun, he would not only torture them but make them all watch themselves be tortured again, over and over and over. You all attempted to figure out a way to get these people out, and unfortunately, nothing that you guys attempted really seemed to produce any results. After being led through the entire school, and promptly kind of forgoing really paying attention to what was going on in each of these rooms and the torture that these players or these people have been going through, you were led to the last 4 classrooms, each one intended for one of you guys to enter. When going through, you were basically... It was understood that the only way to truly reach him and meet him was through going into these classrooms. You don't know why or how that's exactly supposed to work, but that's what it is, and because he only tells the truth, you know that that was truly and really the case. Flowers, on the other hand, was able, after you guys left, to slowly recover, and as fast as he could, he set out to come after you guys. And luckily, due to the time that he was able to, after the time that, between your leaving and his, he was able to track you guys and make his way to the high school as well. However, he was not able to find you when he reached there, and he too was met by the Inquisitor and led through much a very similar situation. However, in his case, using his SWAT background, instead of paying attention to what was really going on and dealing with all of the torture techniques, he systematically broke into each of the rooms, searching for you all, until last he was led to the final room where he too entered a dark room with the door slamming shut behind him. And that's where we will all pick up. So, the group of you all went into separate rooms, and the rooms were pitch black inside. And once the door closed, the entire room was engulfed in darkness to the point where you could, if you waved your hand in front of your face, you wouldn't be able to see your fingertips. However, mere seconds after this occurred, why am I hearing like static air from someone?
Maybe me.
Okay, no problem. So, quickly after that point, light begins to fill your vision with your past memories. So I'm going to go through each of you guys individually and what you are seeing because they are specific to you. There will be a series of roles in this, and just to make things simple, I will tell you now. These are going to be a willpower morale check. So anytime I ask you to roll, it's always going to be a willpower morale. So if you can have your character sheets ready, that's what it is, and it makes things go a little bit faster.
We're gonna turn into other forms of biscuits.
Yeah, right? Ren, you're first.
Oh god.
Holy shit, the music is so fucking loud. Hold on, before we get into this.
I was just thinking how quiet my music was.
Mine is, for some reason, stupid loud.
Oh, what is this? No. I gotta play creepy, spooky music.
Okay. Your first vision is of you growing up. It was right after you were pulled out of foster care by your adopted parents, and you were well taken care of, and you remember fondly some of these memories, as most foster children do. The overall feeling of actually being cared for and loved by someone again. And your first day of school and being slightly afraid of that. You didn't get along very well with the kids in foster care, mainly because you were always the biggest, even towering over the boys, which in general are always taller than girls at your age. And unfortunately, you remember this memory as well. You promptly were ostracized in your school. I'm going to just pause that music. And kind of became an outcast. You weren't able to make friends very easily, and quickly, even after you made a friend, they separated themselves from you because they too became unpopular by being your friend.
Oh, it's getting close to home.
And you remember people, calling you names, freak, beanstalk, things like that. And finally, one day, it got to be too much. You remember one girl, a particularly nasty bully that seemed to lead the others in calling you names and making fun of you, get up in your face and try picking on you and pushing you. And finally, you had enough, and you pushed her back. And when you pushed her back, her arm got caught in a monkey bar area of the playground, and you hear her arm snap with a sickening crunch, and it turns at a 40 or a 90-degree angle in the bars.
Okay.
You also feel that where everyone else was shocked and surprised and freaked out by it, you only felt a feeling of exhilaration and excitement for getting back at this bully, and the feeling of revenge warm in your heart. I need you to roll me a morale check.
Feeling of revenge warm in my... So, in this room, I'm watching this happen?
You are actually reliving yourself
Okay.
in this situation.
Okay. That's what I was wondering. If it was like
Okay.
watching myself or like seeing through the eyes of myself, I guess. Is this an event that actually happened?
Yes, in your
Okay.
this is something that actually happened.
Okay. Because we didn't
Immediately,
like super flesh out my
right.
history. So.
I'm basically fleshed out your character a little bit more.
Oh,
Your
okay.
vision suddenly blurs for a second. Holy crap. And the next thing you see is your
What is that?
it's Steven shifting
Uh,
around in his thing.
I'm in
I
a
was like,
crappy hotel chair. I'll move to
uh,
the bed.
Okay.
okay.
Then you could be drawn like one of those French girls.
Giggity.
The next vision that you see is after the invasion, and you're in the Church of the Templars, and this is after you've been accepted by the Templars and you've begun your training there. You remember and see how everyone's praying and everyone seems to understand and connect with this God that you do not. You go through the motions and you repeat the phrases and methodology, but where others seem to find an inner peace in these dark times, you seem to feel empty.
Okay.
You.
This is. You said this is after the.
This is after the invasion.
Okay.
You feel a hand on your shoulder during the reciting of these prayers, and you see Matthew with his hand on your shoulder looking down at you. The image shifts, and it shows Matthew training you, leading you through various weapons, trying to find a type of combat that suits you as a person. He eventually brings you down to the basics, and instead of using a weapon, you use your bare hands. Him also not being one for martial arts of any sort, he begins to teach you military style combat. Basically, get hit and hit harder. To take pain and then dish pain to a greater extent, to use any motion that's given to you as a weapon against them and to further your own gain. Both of you sitting down after a practice and him trying to explain God to you in your questions to help you find and fill that emptiness inside of you that hasn't been filled by the Lord's love. Him showing you his rosary and explaining the workings of a rosary, and how him who was a priest before the invasion, how it brings him joy and fulfillment. The vision shifts. You now see him standing alone, you one of the last people to leave him from the room, him engulfed in holy flame with hellhounds all around him. Let's see here. You exit the building and you hear that cacophonous boom and the bright white light. Oh, okay. It's really hard to see.
Can you see it?
No, yeah. With the cacophonous boom and the holy light blast out, and instead of going back for him, you ran. Thoughts in your mind running through, imagining him being torn apart by flaming jaws. There you go. Of those hellhounds after you've ran, and the feeling that you've abandoned him. I need you to roll me another morale check. Okay.
I rolled 2 6s. Does that mean I get like 6 stun points?
The vision shifts, and it's a little bit before that event. It's you back at the station, training kids in close martial arts. Teaching them how to punch, kick, roll, dodge. The basics, nothing particularly fancy. Showing them hand-to-hand combat. However, a darkness seems to cloud over your vision to something more than that, something that's never occurred or at least that you're not sure has occurred, and you see them being attacked, the station being engulfed in flame and demon, and those same children trying to defend themselves with what they have, and it not being enough, trying to use the hand-to-hand combat that you have trained them to use, but their bodies being young and never actually being in combat, not being enough, and you watch as each of those children is torn apart by demons' claws and fangs.
Oh, lame.
All those people being tortured, and your inability to stop them or prevent them from that occurring. One more willpower check, please. Okay. Zeke, it's your 6th birthday. You open up a black case, and there, inside the case, is your very own saxophone, just like your father's.
Booyah.
Suddenly there's an explosion, and you can hear screams and of people terrified. As your parents run outside to see what's going on, a man in black fatigues calls out to them, yelling at them to hurry and to follow him. Your father picks you up. He leads you to a station that's nearby your home and leads you down underground. As your father and you run first into the station, your mother quickly follows behind. Your father goes to grab a hold of her to pull her inside, and right as you do so, talons wrap around her waist. You can see the talons sink into her flesh, blood gouting around her dress. And quickly she's pulled from your vision. You can hear your own screams of mommy echoing down the stairway and up the stairway as you're halfway between. Your father glancing over his shoulder to see what's going on and seeing her pulled from the stairway. He hands you over to the military man and quickly runs out of the tunnel, abandoning you to try to save her. And the last moment that you see is you being pulled darker and deeper into the subway with him running out to the light to try to save her. I need you to roll me a morale check.
Done, done, done.
Too spoopy, man.
Just willpower, right?
Yep. If you don't have morale, it's willpower.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Wow.
The vision shifts. The next thing you see is you walking through the high school, the one that you had just been in before. You walking through and seeing all these people tortured, looking through and realizing as you going through that these people have families. Some of them are actually being tortured by their own family members. You going to this room and as you go through, not even attempting to look at their faces anymore. You realize that not once did you ever look to see if any of them were your parents. I need you to roll me a morale check. A voice whispers in your ear. Did you give up on them? Or do you not care if they're alive anymore? What's your answer?
Oh, wait. Is my mic muted?
You're good.
No. Okay. So, did I give up on them, or do I not care anymore? Is that
Right. Basically, did you give up on finding them, or do you not care?
It's not a matter of giving up, but just trying to survive.
Roll me another morale check. Okay. Flowers. Growing up for you wasn't what it should have been. It wasn't like the TV shows or movies. Your father always smelling of liquor. Your mom trying to hide bruises under makeup. When you finally became old enough, you decided that you were going to put a stop to that. And so you decided to become a cop. You saw too much of the scum of the earth growing up, and you saw more as an adult and as a police officer. Rapists, druggies, and abusers. It never seemed to be enough, and you wanted to stop the worst, so you joined SWAT. In the academy for SWAT, they gave you the nickname Flowers, saying that you would be the first to be pushing up daisies. I need you to roll me a morale check. Okay. The vision shifts. You're now responding to an invasion of the Hellgate within Boston itself. You're with your team. You burst out and you begin to try to shoot down and defend the people as they're fleeing from the demons. Gargoyles in the air and demons with sickle blades cutting down and hacking apart people in front of your eyes. They seem to be endless, and your attempts, not enough. You see a small group of children running towards you all. Ash and dirt, marks of tears rolling down their face, and they're screaming, trying to get to you guys. And right as they're about to pass, you realize that while they're doing that, there's no demons behind them. And then suddenly you feel a slashing motion across your body and blood gout from the wounds. The children themselves are actually demons. And you watch it as you quickly kind of throw the child off, that those children are ripping into all of your squad mates, and all of them are dying. One of your close friends, the one that originally gave you the flower's name, you're able to shoot the child that's on top of him, about to bite into his neck, and you two are able to get away. As you're about to reach a safe place, or you found a location that's able to give you guys a breather, you realize that he's been bleeding and that his face has been ashen. You then realize that he is not going to make it, and that he's actually been bleeding from a large wound on his leg that you weren't actually noticed, that you hadn't noticed up till that point. As you're trying to bandage it up, you hear some booms and people running by, and you see a lumbering ape-like creature chasing them down. Another one comes to the window that you're hiding inside of the building of, and as it peers inside, you pull him over you to look and appear like you are dead. As you do so, his face is staring back at you with empty eyes of his death. I need you to roll me another morale check. You're in the library. It's the moment when you shot Sebastian. He has just thrown the sword at Ichabod and slew him with his holy blade, and he has turned to you and is looking at you as you sight him with your SMG. If you remember, he was wearing a mask, and which caused his eyes to light and flame. In the last moment before as you feel the muscles of your finger pull the trigger to shoot him, you see the fire actually dissipate for a second. As he looks up and he says, "Thy will be done," he then stares back at you, the flame gone, and you can see that a look of understanding from him, that he meant you no ill will ever, and you can see that there is a sadness in his eyes for you particularly, as he looks at you and you pull the trigger, executing him. Roll me another will check.
Oh, shit.
Biscuits.
Yes.
You're in a dark place of a subway, traveling from one station to another. You have a friend beside you. Someone that you trust. One of the only people that you've ever trusted since the invasion. Someone that seems to actually want to be your friend. And one night, he tackles you in your sleep and puts a knife to your throat and tries to take gravy from you. And while he does that, you quickly snatch both your hands and encase them around his head and you feel and see the burning fire run along your veins to your hands, and you roast the head of your friend above you. The next vision shifts to a couple minutes later. You cutting apart his body into pieces and dispersing them throughout the sides of the subway system, trying to hide what you had done to him. I need you to roll me a morale check.
Where did I put it?
Willpower. Okay. The vision shifts. You're on a mission topside with flowers. You're brought along because they know that there's a magic user demon in the area. And magic being a new thing, they don't quite understand it. And they know that you are capable of using it. So they bring you along in hopes to dissipate or at least prevent that demon from damaging them. Throughout the course of that run, you repeatedly come in contact with creatures that are beyond what they expected. And through your magic and your magic alone, you were able to save them. You look over after everything's been said and done, the mission's complete, and you think and expect that they will have looks of gratitude for your abilities. Instead, you see in their eyes fear. Fear of something that they don't understand, that doesn't make sense to them, even more than everything that's already occurred. And fear in what you're capable of. You feel a joy in seeing those looks. Roll me another morale check. The vision cuts to you guys in the high school. The shadow looking at Ren and asking her to choose between Zeke or Biscuits to kill. You see her look at both of you. And as she quickly glances away from the both of you, she looks at the shadow and says that she would pick Zeke to kill. You feel a happiness inside of you from this. You feel that while a terrible choice, that she didn't pick you, that you've made a connection with her in some way, that she cared enough to not want you to die. The only person that's ever done that, really to that extent, is Gravy. And you feel that maybe you found a friend. However, as she glances away from the shadow, a brief moment catches your eye with hers, and you realize in that look that it wasn't care, but fear. That same fear that you felt before when you were working with all of those other runners, and then the fear that you see with her. It turns from joy to sickness, and you feel like you want to vomit. Roll me another willpower check. Okay. Manny!
Yes.
You see yourself as a child before or right after the Chaos invasion. You all are in the tunnels. You're older than you thought you would be. Instead of 2 or 3, you seem to be 4 or 5 years old at this point. Everyone in the station seems to be starving. Your brother one night shows up, covered in blood. But he has a sack with him. And inside the sack are slices of meat.
Oh.
Your family quickly cooks them, and all of you eat them. And for the first time, you don't feel hungry as a child. Roll me a morale check.
Okay.
Your brother comes home, and where normally he always says hi to you and pats you on the head, sometimes picks you up and, spins you around something, this time his eyes seem empty. You hear whispers from your mother and father that he was the only one that came back. The vision shifts. You guys have been eating well, and now you know why. It's found out that the meat that you guys have been eating has actually been of other humans, and that your brother has been the one that's been cutting it up and bringing it to your family. They rat him out and tell the entire station. Instead of killing him, which many wanted and attempted, he was banished from the station. The last moment that you saw of him is him being shoved topside, your parents holding you back as you cry, not quite understanding or figuring out what's going on, and him looking back and glancing at you as your parents look stone-faced at him as he leaves. Roll me a morale check. Your mother and father start to do running as well. Your family needs the food. However, one time, your mother doesn't come back. And then the next run, your father doesn't come back. The vision quickly shifts. There's a moment of a dark figure robed in black looming over your mother and father. And as he approaches each one individually, he pulls out a long dagger and proceeds to stab them over and over, more times than you care to think. You can hear the sickening squelch of the dagger slicing into their body over and over, turning them almost pincushion-like. You see that it's your brother.
Said this all. Oh, sorry.
Almost. You see that this is actually your brother as he pulls back the hood, blood streaking his face. The next moment, you see that same blood still caked on his face, and he takes the front of a skull with still pieces of flesh and blood attached to it and affixes it over his face and pulls up the hood again. It shifts. You see him moving from room to room within the high school, torturing all the people that had exiled him because they didn't understand. He was just trying to feed your family. And now he's going to make them relive their choices and their fears and make them pay for what they made him become. Roll me one more willpower check. Okay, you got a question.
Yes, you said this is all really happening, right? Or it really happened? It's our actual memories?
Yes.
These are supposedly things that have already happened, things that are happening, or things that may happen.
So my parents getting stabbed isn't a memory. It was happening real time for my character.
Possibly. Or something
Okay,
that
I
had
see.
happened
Okay.
that your character was not aware of. A memory that was inserted to you.
Really throws my drunken decision to chew on a demon heart into a very different light.
Okay. Did anyone
fucked
roll
up, man.
below a 10?
Yeah.
I rolled a 10.
Anything below a 10?
I only
Ren
rolled
was
twice.
fine. Zeke was fine.
Everybody's fine.
Flowers fine. Okay. In that case,
I have to ask the really dumb question.
Uh-huh.
What would happen if somebody rolled below a 10?
I will tell you after the session.
Oh, that sounds like we'd die.
You get to read the full torture room list.
You must experience torture room
Just like-
47
yeah.
and a half.
Yeah, you get the full list and you have to read it out loud to my live stream. I don't know.
Yeah, right?
With a southern drawl.
You all awake. However, when you awake, you feel that you can't move. It quickly becomes apparent in the darkness that you are chained to chairs, velveteen-type chairs. The entire room seems black, and you can barely see anything around you. Suddenly on the stage are 3 shadowy figures, all in the exact same shape as the Inquisitor. You hear over the speakers of the theater him say, "Well, all of you came awake at the same time. Interesting." I figure that you all found your adventure insightful.
Do I still have the mask on my face?
I don't know if insightful is what I'd use.
Um, as far as your gear is concerned, you all seem to be still wearing clothes and armor. However, your weapons and overall gear, masks and guns, ammo pouches, stuff like that, all seems to not be within on your person or in immediate reach of you. Not that you can really move your arms.
I don't need any guns.
Are we tied down, or do we just feel ourselves incapable of moving?
You are completely tied.
Okay.
Like with ropes or chains?
Chain.
Okay.
So I can't just willpower check out of it.
Nope.
Okay.
Can I attempt to break the chains?
You would need some serious.
Sure. Roll me a strength might check.
Ugh!
Nope.
Oh. Okay.
Does like the bolt loosen or anything? Or
No, nothing. Where's
I'm
my
assuming
list?
there's a reason why. Like,
Why it's really hard to break out of chain or forged chain, man.
I was thinking that maybe the chair would break because it's an auditorium, and auditorium chairs are pretty shitty in a high school. So
I could vouch for that.
Those seem to be metal, and they are fine. Okay. You can see that all the shadowy figures seem to make motions at the same time in a uniform fashion, almost dull or play-like. And it says, "And so now you get to meet me. And I'm so happy that you all have been so willing to go through all of this with me. I hope that things are a little bit more clear, either about yourselves or those around you." Oh, sounds like you're speechless. Well, before I let you go, I figure we could play one more game.
Oh, great.
I know that
I did not sign up for Saw.
Yeah. I know that there's one particular person that you all are really looking for. Wyo. However, Wyo might not want to come with you guys. But I'll let her go anyway.
what about the rest of the people?
Well, that's part of the game. I have a series of riddles. 3, to be exact. Each of the people up here has the possibility of being Wyo. If you get the riddle right, from the specter of myself that speaks it, they will go free. If you get it wrong, they will die. As I said, one of these 3 is Wyo.
do we each get to offer a possible answer, or do we have to like choose a spokesperson and we only get one chance at the riddle?
All of you may put your minds together to find the truth,
But we gotta.
but only one answer may be said for each of them.
Where is everybody? I say, like, can I hear kind of where they're at? Like, because I heard.
Well,
Nick
you
say
hear
something.
Manny yell out something,
Yeah.
and you hear yourself, they, all of you hear when Ren tries to lift and try to break the chair. So you don't quite know. I mean, it's dark, so you're not seeing. The only light in the entire place is actually on stage. It's kind of like a spotlight that projects onto these 3 shadows.
Coming from the purple one.
Hmm?
Coming from the purple one.
You know, this
Do,
is really
do you not
awkward
see the
considering
share for all of them? Oh,
It's showing me that it's only the purple one
Sorry.
that's lit up.
it was supposed to be all 3.
So I was like, it's the purple one.
And he says, "So, would you like to stay? I mean, like, I'd be more than happy for all of you to stay for as long as you like. Or do you want to play the game?"
I got places to go.
What do you guys think?
Well, don't you guys need to get the tools and you need to rescue the guy's daughter?
Well, you need to. You're the one
You're
that's.
the guy rescuing the daughter.
Yeah,
We're
you
just-
want to be the knight.
Oh, what's the
We're on a
Why-
scouting
why-
mission.
Yeah. We're here to see where all of your
Yeah,
friends went.
Yeah.
I'm gonna answer the riddles. They can do their best to escape.
Is it just me or is he really robot-y?
He roboted for a
Yep.
second,
Okay.
I say we stay.
like permanently.
Yep, we'll just be permanent
don't
fixtures of
wanna
this
feast on-
No.
I don't want to feast on human flesh.
It's like Subway though. Eat flesh.
No.
Yeah.
No. Even
Is this
Subway.
in
though.
character talk?
No.
Are they all cracking wise while the demon?
No,
No, we're not.
I don't think so.
Or sorry, not the demon. My brother.
Yep.
Oh, you say
So-
that?
No,
No,
he's
I mean, I
saying
was
that
curious.
to me.
Oh, okay. I thought you like yelled that out.
See, this is what happens when you guys don't stay in character. Then you don't know when someone's saying something in character or not. All right.
That's why I
Um,
say.
John,
I say that.
Yes.
what's my brother's name? What's my brother's name?
You don't
my
remember
character
ever
knowledge.
hearing that.
Oh, fine.
You were too young. You'd be more than welcome to ask him.
Yeah, I'm gonna skip that for now.
Okay. So what will it be?
I'd like to
I
leave.
want some riddles.
Riddles it is. From that point, the orange and blue one step back a little bit, and the purple one steps forward.
Answer me these questions for me.
And she says, "Round she is, yet flat as a board. Altar of the lupine lord. Jewels on black velvet, pearl in the sea, unchanged but e'er changing, eternally."
I know the answer.
Is that the moon?
Yeah, that's my guess.
I'm gonna
That's
go with
fine.
these two.
Wait, say it again.
Lupine wolf. It's what's a flat circle.
Okay,
it's
so-
a pearl in the sea. It's a lupine wolf.
I'll read it again. "Round is she, yet flat as a board. Altar of the lupine lord. Jewel on black velvet, pearl in the sea. Unchanged but e'er changing, eternally."
Yeah.
I'm gonna
It's
have to agree.
unchanged but ever changing, which is the phases of the moon.
It's got
Yeah,
to be
it's
the
definitely
moon.
moon. So I guess one of us shouts out the moon.
Das
Or you are the
Moon.
moon.
Das
Is it like
Moon.
Jeopardy? Does it need to be in the form? Like, do I need to say,
Das
like,
Moon.
you are the moon?
What is the moon?
Yeah.
I'll take the moon for 470.
Okay. Quickly, the shadow dissipates, and a girl slumps to the stage, passed out.
Oh, it's not that one.
It's not Wyo.
Well, I would recognize. Yeah, okay, I would recognize.
Yeah, you would recognize her instantly. You know that it's not Wyo.
Do I recognize that this is somebody from my station?
Yes, it is another person from your station.
Uno más.
So is that good that she passed out or bad?
It
Like,
means
she's not, like,
we're
possessed
progressing.
anymore, right?
Where?
You can see that she's still breathing on the
We
stage.
now have it.
I don't know if that's good or bad though. Did we answer the question? Do you answer right? One
Well,
of
we
them
know
passes
that
out?
she's not
Well,
the
no.
person, so.
Yeah, he said that they get released, so we could take her now if we got out of here, right?
I think this
He
means a
said
good
that
thing.
Yeah.
Because we showed the true form of that shadow.
Yeah.
Oh,
which was-
okay.
Because he says one of them is the girl. Anyway. Yeah, go ahead.
You hear him say, "Wonderful answer. She lives." Next one. The orange
Can I ask
ones.
what happens if we get a? Can I ask him what happens if we get a riddle wrong?
They die.
Hey,
Shit.
Ooh.
The orange one steps forward. She says, "One comes sick, and one comes bold. One comes thin, the last comes cold. With crown or sword or scale in hand, their power reaches child, woman, and man."
That kind of sounds like the Four Horsemen, but I'm not confident in that.
I'm sorry, shit.
I need to like
Say it again?
see the actual
Yeah, can I get
text.
another one?
Like
Yeah.
I'm having a hard
I'm ju-
time. Like
I'm like doing.
I
Like
will
copy
I will
and paste
repeat
it.
it to you, and no, I'm not going to copy paste. That's part of the fun of a riddle.
I hate this.
One comes sick, and one comes bold. One comes thin, the last comes cold. With crown or sword, or scale in hand, their power reaches child, woman, and man.
one sick, one bold, one. What was the other one?
Thin.
Cold and thin and cold.
The last one cold.
Well, it's gonna be something
go
that like
for
brings
horse, I
people
think.
low.
That's
It'll be like death or like plague, like you know how like rich men die as well. It'll be something.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse. That's.
I mean,
that's-
I like that answer, but I would not mind more discussion. Because I don't know what the scales would be. Because it's death and plague and war and
Ren,
famine, I think.
Huh?
Ren, roll me a religion lore check. Intelligence.
I have a lore.
Is it religion?
No,
If
it's
he's
like
asking about Catholicism, it's probably the Four Horsemen.
Ren, you
It's
can
a-
remember that only 3 items were mentioned when it comes to the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse.
And that's the scales and the crown and the other thing he said.
She doesn't remember what they were, but she does remember that only 3 horsemen carried items.
Crap.
Can you repeat the riddle?
Absolutely. One comes sick, and one comes bold. One comes thin, the last comes cold. With crown or sword, or scale in hand, their power reaches child, woman, and man.
so yeah, it's gotta be it. Right? It's only three.
I mean, yeah,
It sounds
bold would
like
be
it.
war. Bold is
Yes.
war. Thin is famine.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
it's-
Sick as pestilence.
Well, he said
Yes.
cold. Cold might be
That is
plague.
it.
Get cold when you're sick. I don't know.
Is
Cold
that
would
your final
more
answer?
likely be death because when you're dead, you're cold. So,
Well, then what's bold?
but that would be war, I think. But
Either way, it's gotta be.
Oh, I
that's
forget
gotta
that,
be the
yeah.
answer, right?
the crown,
Yeah,
scale, and sword.
We've got nothing
That's
else.
what's kind of throwing me for a loop for some
Yeah.
reason.
Well, the sword makes sense. I don't know about the scale. That sounds like
The only other
justice or
thing I was
something.
thinking was weather, but the horseman thing makes a lot more sense. It's gotta be it.
What was the end of it? It was about how it all brings them all low. I mean, the rapture is going to bring everybody equal anyway. So
The last line was their power reaches child, woman, and man.
Because it's the apocalypse.
I
That's
can
it.
see four horsemen.
That's it. Let's just do it.
I think
It's gotta
maybe
be
we're
it.
overthinking it.
Yes.
yeah, I mean,
It
it's
must be
somebody's
it.
life on the line, but it seems to make sense.
I think we're overthinking it, even though it's someone's life in,
Oh,
in our hands.
It's all right.
It's gotta be it. It's just gotta be, guys.
Is that the answer?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident.
I got nothing.
The figure collapsed, and in its
Yay.
place is another female human being. That one was actually one I wrote. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
It was the scales thing that
Trip-
was throwing me off. But then I realized, yes, the other one holds a
If
bow,
you
I'm
look
pretty
up
sure.
the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, because we'll have this fun little conversation real quick, only 4 of the horsemen carry items. Or, I mean, 3 of the 4 horsemen carry items. Death does not carry anything.
Yeah, one
Not even
holds a
sight.
bow, scales, and a
Right.
sword.
The bow one also wears a crown. The sword is for war, and the scale is for famine. And if you read that context, it actually talks about the famine weighing food for lives. So that's that one.
Apparently, if you type in 4 horsemen items, it comes up with WWE characters.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. sir.
As the third one steps forward, the black part of the body disappears, and you can see that it's Wyo standing there. The rest of her is covered in darkness, though. She states, "There's someone that I'm always near. Yet in the dark I disappear. To this one only I am loyal, though in his wake I'm doomed to toil. He
Shadow.
feels me not,
Yeah.
though we always touch. If I were lost, he'd not lose much. And now I come to my surprise, for you are he, but who am I?
I'm like 95% sure this is a shadow.
Yeah, that sounds like Shadow.
Do we have to put?
Can my shadow or
possession-
can my character angrily scream out shadow at like the torture guy?
Sure.
I mean, unless that sounds like shadow to me, but I guess I'll.
I mean, that's
else,
basically the
in
riddle
dissent?
that Peter Pan's given.
A shadow.
essentially.
It is his shadow.
It does sound like a Peter Pan riddle.
Shadow?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Her head explodes.
Wyo collapses, still breathing, onto the stage.
Not dead.
Oh, the lights are off now.
You hear from the shadow, the Inquisitor, speak out from the stage, not over the speakers this time. He says, "Congratulations, all three. Not that they were extremely difficult, but I expected them to be a little bit more challenging for you all. I have one more for you before you can find me." From that, a spotlight,
Can we be unchained, please?
a spotlight appears on the stage, and there's another dark figure. And give me 1 second to do that, because I totally forgot to do him.
Giggity.
There.
Trying to see what that picture is of.
He looks at all of you, and he says, "If you get this right, I will free you. That is all I can promise."
What if we
Is that
get
what
it
he looks
wrong?
like? It's like a weird four-eyed, spiny
It's like
guy.
Jax from League of Legends.
And what of our gear?
He does look like that.
He's holding a lamp.
I want to ask him what his definition of freed is. I'm assuming he's just going to release our chains and then attack us or something, right? I want to ask him what his definition of freed is. Well, I mean, he's a demon torturer, black magic dude,
They could have a heart somewhere.
and almost certainly my brother. Well, he's almost certainly my brother, and he.
Do we know that he's your brother? Like the rest of us?
No.
The rest of you do not.
Oh yeah, you guys have no idea.
Yeah. Can I tell if that's the actual guy, or if is it just that shadow again that we were talking
This
about?
one is completely different. This is not like he is shadow, but like where the rest were like people engulfed in shadows. This one seems to be him exuding shadow. Like around him is darker than he is.
Well, that's what I mean. Like when he was guiding us around the high school, was
That was a pure shadow. That was like
Oh.
the other three figures
Oh, okay.
of the three girls. He looks at you all and he says, "So one more riddle to free you. I'll release you from your bonds."
Well, didn't he
want to ask him if we can get our gear back.
Your gear is nearby.
ask what his definition of freedom is, or something like that?
Yeah.
You are
What do you mean
allowed
by
to.
free us?
You guys will be released from your bonds. As I said, I cannot promise you anything beyond that.
What about the other people?
Well, no, we're there. We can take them. He said that if we answered the riddles correctly. But just those three. He didn't say anything about everybody else getting tortured.
These three before you are innocent. They were not part of any sin against another human being. The rest in this building, however, have to atone,
What did
and
they
will
do?
until they die.
They banished him because he was chewing on people. Oh, you guys don't know that yet. Again, I need to think of an in-character way for my guy to have an outburst.
I have to think of an in-character way to scream out something.
Asshole,
You
brother.
could just tell us.
Yeah, but I mean, do I fully trust you guys yet? And like, maybe I still don't want you to murder my brother right away.
He says, "So, one more riddle.
I think you do.
Let's hear it.
This one's one of my favorites. It cannot be seen, cannot be felt, cannot be heard, cannot be smelt. It lies behind stars and under hills, and empty holes it fills. It comes first and follows after, ends life and kills laughter.
Darkness?
Once more.
Can I?
Yeah, I was.
Can I
totally-
ask, like, real dramatically? Do you have any hints for your brother?
Sure. He looks
Turn
over.
toward his voice
He
wherever he's
he
at,
looks
like,
towards your voice and he goes,
"Lo, lo, lo, lo."
I hope you get this right, brother. It cannot be seen, it cannot be felt, it cannot be heard, it cannot be smelt. It lies behind stars and under hills, and empty holes it fills. It comes first and follows after, ends life, kills laughter.
Nate, what are you doing? You're like,
He's thinking.
It's my
is
thinking
that your
face.
thinking face?
Yes.
Because that is a weird.
That's what he looks like the entire time he's at work.
Yeah, no, it's
I mean,
it's very similar to that.
He's like typing on his computer, like.
Don't be cheating, Andrew.
Sound like darkness.
I'm doing homework.
I know.
Or maybe silence with kills laughter.
Swear, forgive me wrong.
I was thinking either darkness or silence, but
I mean, you said it can't be seen, felt, heard, or smelt, and it lies behind stars, so it wouldn't be silence. What was the rest of it? It
but it's
kills
silent in
laughter.
space.
It cannot be seen, it cannot be
True.
felt, it cannot be heard, it cannot be smelt. It lies behind stars and under hills, and empty holes it fills. It comes first and follows after, ends life, kills laughter.
Shit, I feel like darkness
Dark-
and silence
Darkness.
fit that pretty well.
But darkness
Yeah.
doesn't kill laughter, though.
So,
Yeah, but silence
yeah,
doesn't
it
end
does.
life.
Yeah, does
Darkness
you
makes
end your life in
really
silence?
fucking
You don't
scary.
make any more noise. You're done.
Oh,
Darkness
well,
is
yeah,
fucking
but
scary, man.
But silence doesn't fill a hole, but neither does darkness.
An empty.
I mean,
hole.
if it's a dark hole.
That's true. If it's a dark
Silence
hole.
fills an empty hole. Is what it said.
It's not what she said. But
It is what he said.
what she said. 'Cause, you know,
Oh, I got
I'm
it.
5.
I was like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
Don't worry, guys.
Someone in
I'm-
my
I'm
street,
gonna-
in my chat is like, I know the answer, and I'm like, don't tell us.
What was the riddle again? I didn't
It
hear
cannot be seen, cannot be felt, cannot be heard, cannot be smelt. It lies behind stars and under hills, and empty holes it fills. It comes first and follows after, ends life, kills laughter.
Time.
I think if,
No.
if it was silence, it'd be a little too on the nose. Like, it wouldn't have said that, like, you cannot be heard. Because obviously silence cannot be heard. I'm guessing darkness.
Yeah,
I'm
would
not
say
out loud. Not out loud. I'm not guessing darkness out loud.
I'm gonna have to
in the
agree with
chat.
that.
because silence does not lie behind
Well,
stars.
we're in like
but-
a high school
Yeah.
that is engulfed in complete darkness, so I'm kind of like,
True, that's a little on the nose, too. I mean,
that's
but if
what
he's
like
like some,
makes me
like,
suspicious of the answer, though. I'm like, that can't be that obvious, though.
unless that's
But
why
I'm
he's trying to
probably
screw with us.
overthinking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna have to go with
dude
darkness.
clearly likes darkness.
I'm going with darkness.
Darkness?
Shat-
Makes sense.
Wait. Shadows.
Well,
Isn't that
I mean,
dark?
I feel like he would have. I would feel like he would have accepted either until you said that. Now you just entered a wrinkle.
Oh wait, never mind. It couldn't be a shadow anyway.
Yeah, because there has to be something
Same.
to cast a shadow, and in space it's just dark. There's
you
no.
you can see a shadow, so never mind.
Dark matter. Versu will be the only one that gets that reference.
Yeah.
I get it.
Darkness? Time?
I'm gonna go with darkness.
Okay. Darkness? Says,
I don't know about you guys.
Or like some English variant of dark, like darkness, darkening, dark. But we have how specific do we have to get?
close enough.
Well,
He's-
more specific as you introduce more options.
Yeah. The absence of light.
He says, it is. And the stage goes black. You also feel those links of chain around your limbs slide off of you.
I'm going to. Can I? Is it like disappear or just like fall to the floor?
It seems to disappear completely. It's like slithers off of you, and you can hear it slide off of you, but it never like hits the ground.
Do I have gravy?
Okay.
You do.
Okay.
Do we make, can any of our magic users like cast light, or like can that rosary make light?
Where are you
or...
guys?
So I was about to.
I'd like to roll a performance check.
I want to cast.
You're just gonna play us some music for
You're just
the
gonna
silence?
like fill the entire auditorium with.
You do not have your saxophone in your hand.
I wasn't gonna play the saxophone.
Okay, roll a performance check
Like a
then.
whistle?
I was gonna whistle.
Okay, what are you whistling?
The bare necessities.
Okay.
That's a pretty high roll.
You are
gonna
you are flawless for not hearing that tune in the last like 15 years of your character's life.
I'm gonna cast Arcane Lantern.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I need
walk
you
this
to-
way and be like.
What is its
I'm
normal
gonna punch
roll
you
to hit?
if you don't stop whistling.
8 is the target
I
number.
would like to use my flashlight.
Manny doesn't know about his his
Hold on,
desire
don't
to
mo-
always be making music,
Hold on.
so he's really creeped out right now.
Don't
I
move
moved my
yet.
character back.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to zoom out.
Yeah, just-
Hey!
A light bursts from you.
Wait, is that big enough?
What is it
Wait,
size?
do I have to like wait for my turn to move towards him, or can I just move my dude towards him? I don't want to be in the dark anymore.
I
It's a
will
10-yard radius, so 2, 4, 6.
2 squares.
10
5
is
squares
5.
to each side,
5 squares.
right? 10-yard radius.
Holy shit, that is
So
a
I can
bright
move.
light.
Closer to him.
Oh,
Does that work? 1 2 3 4
Oh,
5.
there's more people in the room.
Well, there's still the people collapsed on the stage. Oh shit! I'm
Oh,
gonna go
what-
check on Wyo. Can I run up to the stage and check on Wyo?
Absolutely. So go ahead and
Yeah,
move
when I-
your character. Ren, if you want to move, you can. Biscuits does his burst of speed.
What?
Or, I mean, your
Assuming-
burst of light. My bad.
Oh.
Not burst of speed.
We're free
like,
to
wait.
move.
Confused now.
I'll move to
Do
this guy
not
first,
do not
since-
move more than one set of movement because it still matters. What
Oh, okay.
I'm wanting to kind of know what you guys are doing because it matters in this room.
Okay, well, all I do is move to the stage,
Okay.
and I want to check on her. I want to see if she's okay. I want to grab her and.
Like check her pulse
Check her
and see if she's
pulse,
breathing and
yeah.
stuff. She seems
I
to be
moved there.
breathing very evenly right now.
Oh, do I still have that 30-pound demon heart attached to me?
No. That's
Okay,
gone.
rotted
I was gonna
away.
get rid of that.
That you
Yeah, I was
you
gonna get rid of it.
Once you noticed that it started molding.
yeah, once
it's
once
just
it
like,
started to
oh,
rot, you kind
Good, I
of
can't
got
take
rid of
once
that.
Once I sobered up and my character's little 3-day bender ended.
One of the things that you guys are noticing is that you are not the only ones in this auditorium. There are a great number of people.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be like, Biscuits, bring your light over here a little bit so I can check this person or check these people.
Biscuits, it's basically
Are you
centered
up-
on
oh,
you.
you are up on stage.
I'm there, but I don't know who
Or
these fuckers
walk
are
away
around
from
me.
me.
Oh, towards you.
Yeah, I was like, bring your light closer. And you just...
Well, he
It's
doesn't
like,
have
walk
any
to the
reference to where
center.
you are.
Oh, can you not see me? I was like right on the radius
I
of your
just
circle.
wasn't thinking. I was just like, oh, I need to move. Okay, here.
Well, everybody can see you, so I forgot.
Can
that
I
you can't.
check
Oh,
on
you can all see me.
whatever or whoever's next to me?
I can
Absolutely.
only see what I can see.
Um,
Oh, nice.
what are you trying to check on this person? Just
Are they dead?
they seem to be fully awake.
Do they?
Do they respond like a human?
Like, do you poke them? Like, are you talking to
Yeah.
them?
Hey,
Like,
are
like-
you okay?
Yeah, like basic first aid shit.
they seem to be in a daze. They're looking forward towards the stage and they don't respond to anything that you say.
Can I poke it?
Absolutely.
What about Wyo?
I don't
Wyo
know.
seems to be sleeping.
I was like, fuck this shit.
Overall, her health doesn't seem to be the best, but she doesn't have any harm on her body anywhere. She looks like she's probably just extremely fatigued.
What about this dude that I'm looking at?
Same thing as what Flowers is seeing with his guy.
What happens if I snap my finger in front of his face?
Nothing. He doesn't even blink or flinch.
I
Slap
would
him.
just like to say that it's hard to see in here with sunglasses on.
It's dark and you're wearing sunglasses?
Yep.
Nope.
Nope. Nope.
We're gonna get a copyright strike. Stop.
But it was my own edition.
So what's the plan?
What new video message received?
I
I want to try and put that necklace of human ears in my pocket and gently wake Wyo.
Like wave at Wyo?
No, we'll try and wake her up, but not
Oh, like
too
shake her?
abruptly. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
How aggressively are
After
you going to
putting the
try
ears
to
in my
wake
pocket.
her?
Oh, that's. Well, I mean, I'm assuming that's not gonna take very long. Can I do it like gentle if she doesn't stir a little more?
Yeah.
Just like enough to wake.
Okay. She
Sure,
doesn't
not
seem
hurt
to come to.
What the hell is this?
Okay. I'm not big enough to like just pick her up, right?
You could, but you got to roll a might check for that.
Alrighty. Well, when we try and make our exit, I'll consider that again.
Let's go look for our.
We don't know where that dude went. He could come back at any minute. My
Let's
brother
go
promised that we would be free. He
look
could
for
still
our stuff.
attack us. Yeah.
I say to Biscuits, as he's doing homework.
Yes, let's go.
Let's find everybody. Stay on the stage, I say to Manny.
Well, everyone can see Biscuits.
Where is everybody? Where's our stuff?
I'm whistling.
Do we see our stuff?
As you approach the doors, you can see that all of your stuff is lined up and leaning against the wall near the doors.
I will grab our stuff. I guess.
Okay.
And then he'll grab his stuff, and then
Wait,
is it
near the door
outside
or
the
outside?
doors or
In the
in the
door or
door?
outside?
Like inside. The doors are closed, technically.
Okay, so they're right here.
Yeah,
right?
they're like right. Your characters are basically like standing right next to your stuff at this point.
Yeah, grab that shit.
Right.
And this is everyone's stuff. The saxophone's there, the shotguns are there, the SMG's there, the swords are there. You can see all of your backpacks are there. You know.
I'll be like, hey, everybody, our stuff is over here. If you can make your way, I guess.
Can I do that mic check and try and bring Wyo over there?
You do what?
Can I do that mic check and try and bring Wyo over there? I don't really feel it's a smart idea to leave the person I came here for in the dark.
I want to grab one of the other ones.
Are they
I
all
wanna grab-
chained down, actually? Like the
No,
people-
there's three of
They're
them free on the
just chilling.
stage.
No, I mean in the chairs.
Oh, I don't know. I don't give a shit. The three on stage are probably the
Oh.
important ones.
John, do I recognize people in the chairs? They're nameless townspeople.
Yes, they are all people. And Zeke, thank you for moving there. You're about to get shit on.
Oh.
God dang. I was gonna
Hold
move
on.
the other
No
direction.
one move.
I was gonna move the
Oh,
other direction,
wait,
but
I
you
need to
didn't.
move back there.
You would specifically not mention that I could move, so I was just like, okay.
Zeke, as you move there, you see what seems to be green eyes open up in the darkness.
I don't
Where
see
at?
them.
Oh my god!
Right where you can see it.
Only you can see it right now.
Only he
None of
can
us
see it right now.
Like, where the fuck is he?
And give me 1 second, because it is going to attack you.
Can we
Can-
do some echolocation to figure out where he was?
Oh, don't worry.
I'm
He's
gonna
going to scream in a second.
Whistling.
Well, he
I'm
was
whist-
whistling before.
Yeah, he was whistling. Give me 1 second. What's your defense?
You've got to be kidding me. 13.
Poisonous bite.
That sounds bad.
Cerberus. Oh, shit.
Okay.
And there's 3 attacks.
And it got 3 stun points. Hold on. I gotta grab my thing.
He's never prepared, Verci. Never prepared.
Where did he get the 3 stun points from? Oh.
Where's my backpack?
Frick. Note
rolled
to
a-
self.
You must have rolled a double and 3 was the third digit, right?
Yep.
Note to self. Need more
Scream.
dexterity.
Scream like a little girl. Ah, the bites! The poisonous! I don't know. Alright, I gotta not play spooky music.
Okay,
anymore.
you are going to get knocked prone,
Ugh.
which...
Sit down.
Try to remember what I said was knocked prone. That one.
Jesus.
Swear if it doesn't connect the points. Oh, damn.
And it's going to skirmish to move you one step closer to it. And now
Oh,
it gets to
lovely.
roll damage.
I guess we're in combat now.
You are. Although this is a surprise. So 8 plus 5 damage to you, and I need you to roll me 2 constitution checks. Stamina.
2 constitution checks.
Yep.
And it does how much damage? 5 minus my armor? Or no?
Each of those
Minus my armor.
is minus your armor, so 8 and 5 minus your armor.
So 13 minus 6 is 7 points. Okay.
Getting a call from
Uh.
Sky PVL. I'm gonna block this. I don't know who this
You
is.
take an additional
Look
3
at it.
damage from poison seeping into your body, and all of your attack rolls do -1 now.
Oh, that sucks, man.
Ugh.
Then you gotta roll bigger.
I mean, Constitution's not my best stat.
Would you like to make any free action when these jaws clamp down on your body?
Ouch.
I'm gonna go with we're under. It's like I'm going to somehow shout something along the lines of "I am under attack by this thing."
Well, I'm assuming we can hear all this stuff, like, right?
It's basically like you hear a roar, and then like you hear like pain and screeching, and yeah, that would probably be the free action I was kind of looking for, was ah! versus
Yep.
anything else. Okay, everyone roll me an initiative.
That's dex check, right?
Dex check.
Oh damn. Do I have a flashlight now so I can like move around freely?
You can. Let's see here. Let's see here. Who's my highest?
I am a
Manny.
beacon of light.
Then Zeke.
Me.
Yes.
Then oh wait, Ben. Then Zeke. So Flowers, Zeke, Biscuits, Ren, and Serb gets to roll his initiative. At the end. God damn it, Serb.
Actually, he's before me, so
Oh, he is. Cool, thank you.
so I'm at the end. Oh,
Ta-da!
yeah, no problem. I'm
Uh,
not gonna be able to do anything other than pick up everybody's shit and throw it at him.
wow. Percy, can you say something for me?
Test 1, 2, 3.
Okay. So Kiro is robot-y.
I don't know.
Okay.
Body for everybody?
No.
Not for me.
Manny, you are first. What are you doing?
Well, I'm on a stage in the dark, hovering over Wyo, and I hear growling and screaming, right?
Yep,
And I have no weapons.
correct.
Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna.
You're in your
grab and see
element
if
right
there's
now.
Yeah. I guess I'll look around and see if there's anything I can grab, and I'm not gonna do shit. I'm gonna hunker over Wyo and keep trying to look. I don't have any flashlights, nothing. I'm just in the dark.
Yeah,
I want to grab something that looks like I could.
you're gonna
get a
grope
good swing
around
of it
for
and just kinda
something.
hunker over Wyo and
Punch the
yeah.
floor.
Is it pitch black, or is there like a little bit of ambient light from the troll doll?
You should be able to see. You guys can see Biscuit, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you can see the light from Biscuit, but
Okay.
as far as like other light in the room, basically the light only seems to extend a distance from him, and then it seems to go pitch black. As far as like you guys are concerned, you can see what you can see, which is the immediate vicinity. So it's not like Satan's asshole black, but it's pretty fucking dark.
Gray.
I don't know. It's
Okay.
pretty Satan-y,
Well,
Satan-y and asshole-y with serpents
Yeah, right.
in the room.
if I don't see anything nearby, I'm just gonna shout to Ren to throw me my shit and hunker over Wyo. I'm not gonna go chase off into the dark
Okay.
after a three-headed monster.
You can see that there's a row of chairs to your left, and there looks to be some pieces of the chair that you could probably rip off and use as like a club type object. If you
Kick
wanted
some shit out of it and
yeah,
get
like
myself
kick
a
it real
little
quick,
asphalt.
kind of break something off of it, and then use that.
Yeah. I'm assuming a yelling is free action, so I can still yell for my shotgun, right?
Yeah, that's free action.
Like, hey, if you get a minute, you kind of left me over here in the dark. Can I get my shit back?
Okay. Are you gonna be getting
That's all- yeah, that's all I
that
got.
weapon?
Yeah, I thought I did that. Sorry.
Okay,
Is
no
this
problem.
like because some RPGs I've played, if you don't use all your action points, like you get a little boost to defense. Do I have that, or
Nope.
am I just wasting those points if I don't do it?
You don't do anything with them. You don't get to use them.
All right, well, I guess I just hunker down defense. Screw it.
Because basically that's like actually you do get I think you get like 2 defense additional for
Don't
that.
you have to say, like, I'm defending?
Right, that's why I'm gonna
Right.
check real quick with all of this. Holy
Because I think
fuck,
I
that
remember
music's
this at
loud.
the police station. We did something similar to this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I want to hunker defensively then. Yeah.
I think I got like a +1 to my defense or something. +1 or +2. But that was with a stop point, so I don't know.
Major action. Until the beginning of your next turn, you can get a -2 to defense because you didn't do anything else.
Yep, I'm doing that then.
Okay.
Except for getting a weapon.
Oh, does that count?
Huh? What?
Does
Those are
getting a
mine.
weapon count?
The
or
weapon's
not?
a free action.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Because of your training, it's a free action. Flowers.
I still have my SMG, right?
You have nothing.
What? I don't remember it
Doesn't
leaving me.
Ren
Oh,
have
that's right.
everything?
When you all appeared in this room, you no
Oh,
longer
that's
had your weapons.
So Ren has everything right now?
Ren and Biscuits have everything.
I said it was over there, and then
Okay, well I
It
have to go
moved and
move
then
to
got
go
in trouble.
get it.
It's a trap.
Where was Zeke? Shit, I don't want to walk the same path and end up getting fucked.
I love how everyone's like, instead of going to his rescue, I'm gonna let him get eaten.
Well, what are we gonna do?
Die.
Punch it?
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
punch.
Ren will
shit.
be, yeah.
I'm like, yeah.
I roll a 1d3 -1,
I would say,
so I don't do shit with my hands. I need something to shoot.
I would
Ugh.
say I could have Biscuits get you guys your weapons, and I can go and punch the shit out of the thing because I have my weapons.
I'm gonna come to you fuckers right now.
I've got
Okay.
a
John,
flashlight
my-
too, so
Yeah, you guys can see where I'm at, so
Yeah.
it might be easier
Fuck,
to come.
I
to
can only
the
make
light.
it there. Can you throw it to me?
Can we?
I'm at the end
Yeah.
of the
On your
freaking
turn.
initiative
Four.
line,
To
so
throw a bag that far, right? Do I
Yeah,
have to
you
be
can
a
do it.
strength check to throw it back like that, or can I just?
I would make you do an accuracy check to make sure that you can throw it at him instead of throwing it in the wrong direction.
Is
Are
it a
you
minor
shitting
the
me?
people sitting in the
But
chair.
give me a second, because it's not your turn yet. Steven, you said you had a question?
Yeah, for my improvised weapon in my hand, would I look under bat on my character sheet? Is that what I would press for attack? If I have to attack with that?
Improvised weapon is just improvised weapon.
I don't know how to do that.
When you get to it, I will help you with it. Technically, that weapon would be your improvised weapon, and it's 1d6 -1 plus your strength. Right here, hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna look to make sure that I tell you the right thing for you, because you've never done combat yet.
Mhm.
I have improvised weapon as attack roll 3. Well, I have a,
He's different.
yeah, I have a really high fighting. I forgot.
Yes, the bat is your improvised weapon. That's what you
Okay, cool.
used at one point in a previous fight. So basically, anytime you
So-
change weapons, you're gonna rename that weapon. So for now, it'll be
I'll just change to the chair leg.
there, chair arm. I did it for you.
Okay, cool.
And
Thank you.
then let me make sure that all the damage is correct. Where's your strength? 3. It would be that instead.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Next person is Zeke. What are you doing, Zeke?
I'm standing up.
Okay, that's your move action. Your minor action. Now what are you doing with your major action?
Running straight towards Biscuits.
Okay. So you basically you get a single move action's worth.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
I think that's right, yeah.
Welcome to the light.
And I'm going to use my minor action because I still have one, or no, my free action.
Yep.
No matter. Can I use it to relay that there is a giant two-headed plus dog over there
Sure.
Okay.
while I'm in the midst of running?
hmm
Wait, how many heads did it have?
At least 2.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
imagining you
Okay.
like
We fought
she
one of them.
1000ing it like down the aisle like there's a big dog, guys.
That's pretty much what just happened.
It's drooling lava.
Okay,
If it was
Biscuits.
drooling lava, we could see it.
Yes. Now to throw him a bag, does it take a minor or a major action?
Couldn't you just move up and give your?
I'd say it'd be a minor action.
your s-
Okay, so could I use it along so I could pick it up and then like walk it to him? Or wait, how many?
If you move right here, wouldn't you be in the range of both Zeke and Flowers? And you could skip through
I don't know where this dog is. The dog's somewhere like this way.
Yeah.
So,
I'm assuming you can go freely over chairs as well. No.
I'll give you a hint. I ran in a straight line.
I can move. I can move 6, right? Is that, yes. So 1, 2. I'll give him his stuff on my way. So 3, 4,
I see how this is.
5.
Maybe
6.
I have your stuff. I don't know.
I'm just
And
better.
can I hit the dog with an arcane blast with my major action?
Holy shit, that's huge.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit.
That would be your full action.
That's the
Yes.
sign.
So like I use
Well,
my.
hey,
No,
minor
I'm saying
action.
Can I
you're picking up the bag, dropping it off, and moving is your minor and your major action.
Oh, so I can't do anything else.
Right.
Oh, well, in that case.
Also, I need you to roll me a.
But if you move right
I'm gonna
here,
stop
could you
right here
get
then.
both
Okay.
Zeke and Flowers' stuff?
Oh.
He moves right there.
Well, I
Yeah.
can assume that I picked up both bags and handed
Yeah.
it to both of them.
I figured you were doing
And I'll
that.
stop. I'll have stopped right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I shout from the stage if it's my turn?
If what?
Can I shout from the stage if it's not my turn? Can I shout at them?
Yeah.
Like, we don't know what else is in this room. We know there's at least one three-headed demon dog. Should we not, like, maybe we should scout it out, get to the stage, and cast some light or something instead of just toss an arcane
Well,
blast
that
at the
one-
dog?
Wasn't
We
that
don't
dog
have,
set
like,
off
a-
by a trap? Let's not set off any more traps.
Well, he just walked out that way and got attacked. I mean, it was
I'll
just
say
waiting in the
we've
dark,
cleared
so-
from where I'm standing all the way to the stage because I ran it,
Yeah, exactly.
and I didn't get aced by anything. So
Pretty sure
Well,
it's just the one
It's
guy.
it's clear on the other side up to the dog.
Oh my god. Guys, should I use the horn of the hounds?
nope. I feel like that would be bad.
This seems
I
risky
really
right now.
want
We should
to.
use it when it's really safe to see what it does. Because
But it
Because
could make the
experimental
I
dog
wanna
be
use it
like,
too.
you're my master.
It's like you
what's
wanted
worse
to
that's
put
gonna happen? It's
green
gonna
ice
try and kill
cubes in
us?
your eye.
What?
It's already trying to kill us. What's worse can happen? I guess you could summon
It
more.
could call
but...
more dogs.
Yeah, it could
Yeah,
call
that's
more
what I'm
dogs.
scared
Yeah,
about.
never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it could call more dogs. That's on our side.
Do you
Or
really want to
just-
take that chance?
Yeah, exactly.
Also, isn't that kind of like, does your
Little risky.
character want to summon demons even if they're gonna help you?
I'm a little bit surprised Biscuits is like the voice of reason right now. Like, let's
'cause-
not do that
Because
right
I have
now.
Gravy. Gravy's the smart one.
I was like, you tried to push
He
green
whispers
ice
everything
cubes.
to me.
Shit.
So what's going on right now?
We should come up with a battle
We were
plan.
arguing about if I should use.
Kill this
horn.
big ugly
So,
dog. As
We have two options: go up to the stage. Well, wait, 3. Go up to the stage, stay here, or go out the door that's to our left, which the big ass dog thing can't fit.
They
through,
got all
I'm
these
assuming.
people here.
The
Who gives a
dog
shit?
is a
I say we kill the dog. That's my vote.
Okay.
I am
Thank you for
definitely
not
down. With,
abandoning me.
Not
You can
abandoning
run.
you.
Yeah,
I'm
If we were
totally-
abandoning you, we would have left. Like taking our stuff and left.
I am totally down with killing the dog after what it just did to me.
Okay. Well, at least do we fight it here, or do we fight it on the stage?
How big was the
fight it
stage
anywhere,
again?
anytime. Let's do
It
I don't
doesn't
know.
matter. Yeah.
We should
For
probably
me,
find
it's
the
like,
light switch to the room would be helpful.
Okay.
probably behind the stage.
Yeah, that's my guess.
All right.
so-
We're gonna continue because this is obviously taking a lot of time that you guys would not actually fucking have right
To
now.
the stage.
Okay. Pause.
Lay down the law.
Andrew.
So, yeah.
I need you to roll me that check for your light again.
Again?
Oh shit! It's gonna go out. No. No.
Did you have your flashlight now, though?
Yeah, I do, but it's. I
No
don't
one
know how
has
that's-
turned on a flashlight yet.
I did.
You just got your flashlight. It has not been your turn yet.
No, that was before we knew about the dog. Though.
An hour has already passed since I lit it?
I need you to roll me a roll for your light. I will tell
Oh,
you
the
what
dude's
happens.
The dude's probably casting like fucking darkness on us or something.
Okay. As you feel this magical invasion on that light, and you can actually see shadows licking all around it to try to collapse it, and then they shrink away.
Aha.
What?
Dun
did
dun.
this?
Light versus dark.
We gotta find that principal's office, guys.
I need to go with somewhere where there's light.
Okay. Ren, your turn.
The Cerberus didn't have to go?
Cerberus already went. I did
Alright,
that while you guys
so-
were bickering.
That's not a good sign.
So Zeke and Flowers has their shit, right?
Yes.
Alright. I'm assuming I've turned on the flashlight at this point. I'm gonna move.
And it doesn't work.
Oh.
That's why I was telling you that I wanted to wait you to wait for that.
Fuck you.
1, 2, 3. Do I actually see this?
You do.
Okay.
I just see a purple ring.
You also need to not be using your purple rings because
Oh,
other people
sorry.
can't see that.
I moved straight down the line.
I know, but you're also telling where shit is to other people that can't see it by doing those purple rings.
You're ruining the context.
We have an
Sorry.
IFF.
You guys are so bad at not giving away information.
I'm so used to real time talking. It's
Yeah.
so hard for me not to give away information.
I blame Mech Warrior.
I didn't say what it was. What
But I
was
know there's a
asking-
purple
Because
thing.
my flashlight doesn't
Roughly
work. That's
here.
why I was like, do I see that? But I didn't.
Yeah,
see
so
that.
now if anyone tries to go after you, I have to make them roll a 50-50 check because I don't know if they're doing it because they'd be following you or if they're going there now because of the purple ring.
Don't worry, guys. It's over here.
So now
It's really up over here.
So now, if they try to go after you, the other option is they have to head towards Cerberus.
Right.
I'll take my 50-50.
What?
I thought we were gonna go to the stage.
Yeah.
That's why I went straight down the line.
Okay. Are you doing anything else? Or was that a double move?
That was a double move.
Okay. Cool.
And I have Manny's stuff. So.
Hey man, you should...
Manny, your turn.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think my situation's, but can I see? I can't see Ren from where I am, right?
Correct.
Okay, well, can I just drag these three people kind of next to each other, a little further back on the stage, so I have a better opportunity to defend them?
Yeah. That'd be your full action, though,
I
to
know
do
these
all
other
that.
two people. Yeah, I mean, I got a fucking chair arm. What am I gonna do against the demon dog?
I got a chair arm. Fuck it.
There. You'd probably be about there.
Break it off in
I
its
know.
neck.
Do I know the other two people by name, or do I just know Wyo?
Yeah, you'd probably know them by name.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I'm not completely shit-faced anymore, so I'm gonna try and keep them alive.
Right. Okay.
Tom and Jerry. That's what we're gonna call them.
Yeah, both the other girls
Oh,
seem to be in the
girls.
same state as Wyo when you're dragging them.
Can I
Girls are
slap
named
one
Tom
of the
and
girls?
Jerry.
Yeah, nothing happens. They seem to be comatose.
Well, I'm sorry then.
Just drag them by their feet. Don't worry. It's all good.
Okay. Flowers.
to the stage.
Okay.
Excuse me.
And he's gone.
You go behind the curtain and
Yeah.
everything?
Oh fuck, I don't know. The light didn't update very quickly.
And that would be 2 movements to go up on the stage.
You can move that fucking far?
I have a speed of 14.
Fuck.
So he can go 14 squares if he double moves.
Yep.
Okay, so you get up to there, and that was how many squares?
It should have
Double move?
Yeah, it's
That's
double,
all I
so
needed
it's all
now.
of them. Yeah.
Okay. Zeke.
It's on. Let's see.
Donkey Kong?
We probably shouldn't separate like we did that one time at the police station.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah. Those are some
Just
mighty fine
saying.
words of wisdom.
Out of character. Lol.
I'd like to roll a stealth check.
Okay. Go ahead.
But it's a dog. Couldn't he just smell you?
It's mighty. You're mighty stealthy in this dark room.
Yep.
So sneaky. You got that sneak on.
I'm gonna move this way. 2, 3, 4.
Can you freely move over the chairs?
2 per chair. 2 squares.
Oh.
If you're gonna be
okay.
jumping over chairs, it takes extra time.
And you have to do it stealthily.
What if you're moving through the row? That's okay, right?
Yeah, if you're going like north and south, you're fine. But if you're going like landscape across those chairs, you're basically bounding across chairs.
I have acrobatics.
He could just jump up onto the back and like run across the back.
Okay, can I roll an acrobatics check then to see if I can just do that?
Absolutely. I would be more than happy to let you do that. Roll me an acrobatics check.
He sounded really happy about that. I think he just fucked up.
How far do you want to move?
I was gonna move 6 squares if possible.
Okay, I'll let you do that.
Wait, what is? That doesn't look good.
Okay, so
Oh, never mind.
so you quickly kind of like climb up on one of the chairs and put your foot down, and you realize that the chairs are really squeaky, like they don't move, they're moving under your feet. And as you run across, the chairs are kind of like bending and stuff as you're running, but you're able to keep your balance the whole way to where you ended up. So you barely made that, by the way.
Oh, I bet.
You needed a 15. Okay.
Slip and catch your foot between 2 of the chair seats.
Yeah, it's not one of them was gonna break.
I was expecting to just land flat on my face, but
Biscuits, what are you doing?
I forgot it's been 13 years since
Let's
these
see,
chairs have
everyone's
been
moving
used.
towards the stage, so I'm gonna follow them. So let's go 1, 2. 3,
diagonal can be 1.
4, 5.
Not through the chairs.
Not through the chair.
Oh.
Okay. And can't see
now
anything.
you know what
Whoa.
the thing is.
Wait, let me zoom in here. What thing? This green thing?
That's
I
my
thought that
brother,
was
right?
his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Which
He's
we
kinda
don't know.
sitting
is-
there
oh no,
watching
we
us?
do know.
Alright, I'll take a double move, I guess, to get a little closer. I'll just wait. Who's this? Do we know who this is?
The blue
This
dot?
person?
That's Wyo.
That's Yo.
Wyo?
Yo.
I'm gonna guess if we want the darkness to go away, we gotta ace the green guy.
Yeah. His
Just
hit
saying.
to us was kill him as soon as possible. Which I'm going to
I mean,
do.
he's my brother. Can I like try and talk to him?
Sure. If you want to yell something out on your turn, I'll let you. As a free action.
Fucking
Okay.
run a sword through his heart.
Wait,
is what's
I
gonna
have,
happen.
I have to find the perfect quote for this.
Okay, I'll just stay right here actually
Well, I'm pretty
Okay.
open to pulling
until
us off.
I know what we're doing.
I now need you to roll again for your lantern.
Oh yeah, because I'm fighting shadows. I'm a shadow boxer. Great.
Ding ding.
Where-
Oh my god, literally, you are. Took me a second to realize.
Arcane lantern.
Your lantern goes out.
What? Wow.
Apparently, you needed about what I needed to just run on the backs of
My
chairs.
first one was a 17, so it must have been like a 15. Well then, let's learn.
Okay. With that, Ren, when right before the light goes out, you see him look at you. He's actually seated in a chair, and he goes like this and kind of like waves his fingers at you, and then it goes pitch black.
Is it my turn?
No.
Ugh.
Oh hell no!
I don't know what's happening. From that, I'm assuming dog made it to the stage.
I'm not at the stage yet. Remember?
Oh, I thought you were.
Oh, yep.
Oh,
Well, you were
bit.
pretty close, right? You were like
Yeah.
by the stairs or whatever.
Okay, 2 hit. I get 5 stump points.
You've got to be flipping kidding me.
It is going to knock you prone for 2,
Ah!
Welcome to my world
And
when we were fighting zombies.
fling you back 3.
Oh man, this looks so great on my stream. It's just like a black screen with a circle in the middle.
You didn't just fly through 3 rows of chairs.
And then it's going to do its damage to you.
If I had tried that, I would have snapped the chairs in half because of my size. Size and weight.
Each of those minus your armor. And I need you to roll me 2 Constitution stamina checks.
We gotta read.
Oh.
Okay.
5 damage.
You take an additional 1, and now you're at a -2 to hit.
Oh, shit.
I've officially.
Okay.
I've officially lost 1/3 of my health.
Stop trying to touch the puppy.
I wasn't.
I know.
Hold on.
I know puppies are cute and stuff, man, but jeez.
And I'm prone. Why can't I? There we go. That's not the
Oh,
one I
shit.
want.
I didn't know he was actually in combat yet. I guess I still don't know.
He's doing stuff, yes. Zeke, also, as you're flying through the air, you feel like there's a giant migraine that suddenly explodes in your head. And... I need you to roll me a willpower self-discipline check.
Oh yeah, that I can do. Apparently not.
Okay, that means I get to do more damage.
God dang it! Flippin' rolled an 8.
Take 11, or 12.
Ugh.
And this does not get reduced by your armor. This is
I
piercing.
didn't think so. I didn't think so.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Are you dead?
You
No,
hear a
I've
voice. You hear a voice cackle in your head after the searing pain for a second. And it says, "No one said that I'd let you leave."
Well, I did.
That's it. Time
I
to
said,
fucking
I
mark
said he
him.
wouldn't.
And the pain crushes down on your skull again. Ren, your turn.
1, 2, 3. Is it 2 to jump up onto
Yep.
the stage? Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna double move. And I will. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I'll move here, and I'll give him his stuff.
Manny? You're giving Manny his stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
And then or no, wait. How many was that? 6, I think, was here.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, 6 was here because I
Yeah,
had to.
and then you had to double move.
7, 8, 9.
Yep.
I'll give him his stuff.
That would be it then.
10. Or is that it?
Because technically a single move and giving him stuff would be a minor action or a major action.
Oh, okay.
So I'm actually fudging it a little bit for you.
That's fine. I was hoping that I could move like towards the back
Yep.
of the stage.
Manny, your turn.
Okay. In the sake of brevity, can I ask you if my my chair are a better weapon for me? I mean, I know I could look it up and stuff, but I'm new to this. So.
If what?
The chair
Would the
arm-
shotgun or the chair arm be a better choice for me?
It really depends on your role, but a shotgun's more reliable.
Okay, that's what I figured. Well, I'm gonna drop the chair arm and grab
Okay.
shotgun.
Yep.
Does that count as an action?
That'd be your minor action.
Okay.
You could technically move.
Can I shout to my brother? Like,
Well, I don't really need to move. I want to try and distract this guy, or at least kind of get a beat on where he is through sound. I figure he loves playing games, right? So I kind of want to ask him like what he's getting out of this.
Oh.
So
At
you're
least, you
you're
know,
asking him what's the exact phrase that you're saying to him?
well, I don't know his name, right? I just know he's my brother.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, so can I be like, what the fuck do you get out of screwing with your family in your town? I just kind of want to get him to talking so he stops mind lashing Zeke.
Over the PA or the speakers of the entire auditorium, you hear him say, "Revenge and family."
He's getting family?
Mm-hmm.
So is he
Yeah,
trying to
they're
catch
getting
me, or...
implicated. All the zombie people in the auditorium are now his family.
Your brother
Yeah, I don't
deserves
know if he
to
literally
die,
means
bro.
like he's gonna take... Yeah. So that's my entire move, right?
Yes, that would be everything for you. Flowers.
Shit, I can't see anything. This is the stupidest fucking shit ever.
Try not
Isn't that
being
the
able to
point,
see anything and being hit repeatedly.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out is, can I fucking help? But I can't see anything. My vision range is shit. I'm gonna guess my
Can you
flashlight
not-
won't work either.
Can we not figure out where they are by hearing it? All the scuffling and
Yeah,
stuff?
that dog
And like
is
him
probably pretty
grunting
loud,
in
too.
pain from the mine.
Yeah.
You guys would
Mind
know that
play?
it's coming from directly in front of you, which would be left
Okay.
of your token. So the middle aisles is where you heard.
So there?
No, more this direction to this direction, kind of
Okay.
area.
Where the
That
fuck
length.
did you run, Pika?
Wait, just to
I
make sure,
didn't run.
out of character, just make sure I'm following this right. His brother is the shadow guy, the guy that's been manipulating all the shadows, right? Torturing everyone.
Yeah, he
Technically,
admitted
you
that.
wouldn't know that in character, but yes,
But I
no,
that
he
is
shouted.
person
Well,
I
no,
saw.
Yeah, I shouted. And he
Okay,
Yes.
so I don't know it's his brother,
Yes.
but I know that guy.
that guy. That guy is the shadow guy that you
And I
walked,
didn't hear
you ran
what
past.
he was been saying.
Right. You don't know all that, but you can quite easily understand that guy is what just canceled out your lantern.
Yeah.
But don't we know that it's his brother because he said, "Will you let us go?" Or
He called me
before-
brother.
Oh yeah. They would. You guys would kind of be knowing that, but you don't know the whole history.
Right.
I don't know what to do. So I'm gonna go
Can I go on like
here.
a soliloquy?
No, I want to stay with everybody. So I'm just gonna aim.
Okay. So you're gonna aim and prepare an attack.
Yep.
Okay. So if you see someone you don't recognize, you're gonna fire at them.
Si, senor.
Okay. Cool. Zeke.
Don't fire at the people sitting in the chairs, dazed and confused.
Probably take a break, please.
I'm gonna fire a dragon breath round straight in the air.
So you're staying prone, or are you standing up and then doing it?
Ah, frick, that's right, I'm prone. Ah!
It's a flare.
You still be able to do it?
Yeah, but then I can't move.
Oh,
That's the problem.
zero double.
Well, how far? If you're not far from the stage, you can still
I
take
got sent. I got flung 3 squares
Oh.
farther away from it. I have to move 12, at least a
It
dozen squares to
basically
get to you
bit
guys.
him and then threw him with that bite
Wow.
away
You have
from where he was
fucking
headed.
12. Jesus.
Seriously, I am pretty much
Well,
like
that
like,
12 is a mind lash. That was magic that just got dealt to him.
Well, I'm saying he's got like 12 to get to the stage. That's a long ass.
Oh yeah,
run.
he's got a long run.
And I can only see like 1 or 2 out from the stage at this point. So.
I'm gonna get up.
Yep.
Because I need to get up. Me staying down is not good.
Uh-huh.
Frick. Shoot. Alright. I guess I'm gonna run. So 1,
Look it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Will you plug my phone in now that you're done?
So for context of just knowing the mechanic, are these two able to see in the dark like night vision, or
You
are
wouldn't
they
know.
Can I roll a performance check? Or not a performance check, a perception check? Seeing?
Sure.
to see if I can see in the dark?
What are you trying to see with this perception check?
If there's any glowing green eyes looking right at me.
Yes, there do seem to be 2,
Frick!
3, 4 different sets of glowing green eyes looking at you. Okay. Biscuits.
It's my turn again.
It is.
Okay, Arcane Lantern is a minor action. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this once more.
Okay. It's normally an 8.
8 is, so it works.
Okay, that would succeed. I need you to roll it one more time, though, to see if it can counter the shadow. So you see this bright, like, kind of burst, almost like a camera flash, and then it goes dark.
Does it still cost me full MP cost?
Yep.
This guy's an asshole.
Would you like to
And-
try it again? Since it's a minor action, you could do it twice.
Yeah, but then I'll just keep doing it every turn. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
you will.
consistently
Not
roll
really.
high enough. I'm just gonna do it to get a sense of if anything moved.
The bottles don't fit.
So since it flashed like a camera, can we get that on the screen? Because that's intelligence that we could use.
It was only a small location, so you would basically see
Like the muzzle flash of the gun.
you would see this,
It's like a firecracker going off.
and then you'd see that.
Puff of light.
Basically, you'd see him. It'd be like almost like lighting like a
a
Zippo,
lighter.
and then going out.
Fucking dick clown shoes.
Plus, you can move like instantaneously too. So
Oh my gosh, wait, this.
And flashlights don't work in here.
Oh, shit.
I'm wondering if the stage lights would be powerful enough to override
I
it.
did this wrong.
we don't know if there's any power in the.
Thought this would only work once.
Were there any other lights throughout the entirety of the thing last week?
Lights? No.
There was
The
Is
only
there
lights that
power
you guys
to
have
it?
seen so far were the lights on the
I'm gonna
stage,
move.
but they're from way up above. They're not like the normal like catwalk lights. They're actually like somewhere there's a light switch to turn them on.
Alright, I'm gonna stop here.
I think we need to
My
find
major
that
action to
switch.
move.
Okay. Hi.
Yes.
Biscuits can see the Inquisitor.
Oh, I was like, what?
Biscuits, don't die.
You should ping it on the map.
Yeah. Bad guys.
Shame on you.
1, 2,
I didn't mean to.
3,
Shut up.
4. We will do Cerberus first. Cerberus. Wherefore art thou, Cerberus? 1, 2, 3.
Guys, I don't think I'm living today.
No stunt points, no stunt points. 6 stunt points.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Oh god.
I'm not living through this.